this first type of flag, our event that happens on a specific date, so a one-time event, and we want to know which period that event occurs in. And so I'm going to keep this very generic and just talk about events and flag types, and then when we get to the end, we'll go through the timesheet for our solar model, and I'll just point out each of the flags as they've been used so you can see them in context. All right, so let's start with our event date. That's going to be, let's say, 31st of May 2018. And that's a date. All right, and then I need my model period end date. I've got a link to that up here, so I'll bring that down. And this is going to be my event date flag. Okay, just get rid of this grouping that's come with that. Okay, and so very simple. If the model period end date is equal to the event date, make it a 1, otherwise make it a 0. Shoot that across. And here it's useful to put in a row total because it's useful to see how many instances of the flag we have. And in this case, we only have 1. Now, that's fine. This is a good start, but this is only going to work if the event date is at the end of the month. And that's not always going to be true. So if we wanted to, for example, know, does the event date, for example, if we put in here 20th of May 2018, then that flag is not going to work. Okay, so let's amend it, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go find my model period beginning date, and I have a link to that up here, and I'm going to insert that into my block. All right, so now I've got the model period beginning and the model period end, and I'm going to update my calculations here and say if and this date, my model period beginning date, is smaller than or equal to my event date, and my model period end date is bigger than or equal to my event date, close out the and then if both of those things are true, we return a 1, otherwise a 0, and we shoot that across. And that's going to work even if event date is not at the end of the month. Okay, so that's our type 1 flag. Okay, coming up, we'll look at our type 2 and 3 flags.